We had two big updates come from Adam Schefter in the middle of the night if you are on the West Coast or even the East Coast. So let's start with it. Let's start with the good news. We had some bad news too. Trent Williams is expected to play. The 49ers are being cautious with him with his ankle. Obviously, he didn't practice all throughout the week. And so heading into this game against the Seattle Seahawks, they're going to have to test it pregame to make sure he can go. But they are optimistic that he will be able to go. So that's good news regarding Trent Williams. Now, the not so good news with George Kittle. Obviously, George Kittle returned to practice after missing the Wednesday's practice. He had two practices in a row. He was officially listed as questionable on the final injury report. And so we were like, oh, no big deal. He's trending in the right direction. Would expect George Kittle to go, even though he's been dealing with a hamstring injury. Well, according to Adam Schefter, Kittle is actually not expected to play in this game. They're going to do the same thing with Trent. They're going to test it pregame to see if he can go, but I think because of the potential severity of injuring the hamstring more, they're probably not going to play him. We'll see. But it is something that's happening. So those are the two updates that came out through this morning. And with the George Kittle one, obviously being a soft tissue injury, those ones are tricky because if it's aggravated, you can make it a lot worse. I think of recently the Mike Evans one where he was playing through it and then you could tell he was hurting and he got tackled going for a touchdown catch. And as a result of that, he's been out for weeks now. So the 49ers obviously having to weigh out their options, short term versus long term. So the 49ers may be without George Kittle today, might be without Trent Williams. If Trent Williams doesn't go, Jalen Moore will fill in at left tackle. So it'll be interesting to see what ultimately comes of both of these injuries, but it doesn't sound so good for Kittle. Sounds more optimistic for Trent, and we'll have to see how those pregame warm-ups go to see if they will let him go. So let me know what you guys think about these injuries and this situation in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.